Have you ever caught yourself lying awake at night, staring at your phone, wondering why she hasn't texted back? You replay the last message in your head. You analyze the timing. You even scroll back weeks to see if you missed something. But deep down, the real question eating at you is this: does she actually like me, or am I just fooling myself? It's a painful thought, because if she doesn't, then every moment you invest, every ounce of hope, is wasted. But what if you could know? What if you could see the truth early, instead of after months of confusion and heartbreak? That's exactly what we're going to uncover today. Before we dive in, I want you to do 3 things. 1, hit subscribe if you haven't already. 2, tap like, so YouTube knows this content helps men like us. And 3, most importantly, watch until the end, because what I'm about to share with you won't just change how you deal with women, it might just change how you deal with life itself. Here at the Untroubled Stone, we don't play games. We take ancient Stoic wisdom and apply it to modern problems. And trust me, there's no bigger modern problem for men than chasing women who aren't truly interested. So let's begin. Attraction through the eyes of a Stoic. Imagine you're standing in the Roman Forum, 1800 years ago. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king, walks past in his royal cloak. Soldiers bow, senators whisper, citizens look on in awe. But Marcus isn't thinking about power or glory. He's thinking about control, not over others, but over himself. Because he knew a truth that men today still haven't learned. You can't control how others feel about you. You can only control how you respond. This is where so many men fail with women. They think, if I text more, she'll eventually like me. If I show her how much I care, she'll see my worth. If I just hold on longer, she'll change her mind. But Marcus Aurelius would have shaken his head and written in his journal, "To love only what happens, what was destined, no greater harmony." In other words, accept reality, don't fight it. If she's not interested, she's not interested. It doesn't mean you're worthless. It doesn't mean love isn't for you. It simply means her path is not your path. And the faster you see that, the faster you regain your freedom. Now, let me tell you about a man named Lucius. Lucius was a soldier, brave and committed. He had survived battles, seen comrades fall, and carried scars both physical and emotional. But when it came to love, he was soft-hearted, almost naive. There was a woman in Rome, Julia. She was beautiful, elegant, and her laughter lit up every room. Lucius adored her. He would bring her gifts, walk her home, and shower her with attention. But Julia was distant. She accepted his company when convenient. She smiled, she teased, but she never gave herself fully. And yet Lucius told himself stories. She's shy. She's just busy. She'll come around eventually. His fellow soldiers saw the truth. They told him, "Brother, she's not for you. Don't waste yourself." But Lucius ignored them. He wanted to believe. One night, after weeks of silence from Julia, Lucius walked past a villa. There she was, laughing in another man's arms. Not hiding, not ashamed, just free. Lucius felt crushed, betrayed, but most of all, embarrassed. And later when he wrote about that night, he admitted something powerful. It wasn't her laughter that wounded me. It was my blindness to what was always in front of me. Men today are just like Lucius. They refuse to see. They hold on to false hope because the truth feels too sharp. But a Stoic does not run from reality. A Stoic faces it head on, knowing that pain from clarity is better than the slow death of illusion. Why do we fall into the trap? Now you might be wondering, why do men ignore the signs? Why do we chase when the truth is obvious? The answer lies in two things: ego and fear. Ego tells you, if I just try harder, she'll like me. I can win her. Fear whispers, if I let go, I'll be alone. I'll miss my chance. But Marcus Aurelius had something to say about both of them. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Her interest, her attraction, her attention, those are outside events. You cannot control them. But your mind, your choices, your standards, that's where your power lies. And here's the harsh truth most men never admit. Sometimes we chase women not because we truly love them, but because our ego refuses to accept rejection. We'd rather waste months proving ourselves than face the sharp cut of, she's just not into me. But a man who follows Stoicism, he chooses clarity over illusion, even when it hurts. The cost of ignoring the signs. Let's be brutally honest here. When you chase a woman who isn't interested, you don't just lose her, you lose yourself. You lose time, weeks, months, even years you'll never get back. You lose focus, energy that could have built your career, your body, your vision. You lose respect from yourself and often from her too. Because here's the secret women will never tell you. Attraction is not just about looks or money or charm. It's about energy. If your energy screams, I'm desperate for your attention, she feels it, and it pushes her further away. Marcus Aurelius would remind us, waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Stop arguing with reality. Stop debating whether her late replies means she's busy or disinterested. Stop overthinking. Be the man who sees, who accepts, and who walks away when the signs are clear. Sign number 1. Her words don't match her actions. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, if someone is mistaken, instruct them kindly, but if they refuse, let them be, for it is their nature. What he meant is simple. People reveal themselves through their actions, not their promises. And nowhere is this truer than with women and attraction. You've probably been here before. She says, yeah, we should hang out sometime. But when you suggest a day, suddenly she's busy. She says, I miss you, but she never makes an effort to see you. She tells you, you're such a great guy. But weeks go by without her showing up in your life. This is the first and most powerful sign of disinterest. Her words are a mask, but her actions tell the truth. Let me tell you a story. There was a man named Adrian. Adrian was thoughtful, disciplined, and had a good career. He met a woman named Clara at a mutual friend's dinner party. They laughed, they shared stories, and she told him, we should totally hang out again. Adrian took her words at face value. He messaged her the next day, suggesting coffee. She replied with enthusiasm, yes, let's do it, but then canceled at the last minute. She promised to reschedule. She never did. Weeks passed. Each time, she was busy. Each time, she kept the door open with words, but locked it shut with actions. Adrian, like most men, wanted to believe the words. They felt good. They gave him hope. But Marcus Aurelius would have said, look at what is done, not what is said. And here's the Stoic truth. A woman who wants you will find time, no matter how busy she is. A woman who doesn't will find excuses, no matter how free she is. So the first sign is simple, but powerful. Her words are sweet, but her actions are sour. Believe the actions. Sign number 2. She gives you delayed, minimal, or robotic replies. Now let's move to the second sign. Imagine this. You send her a thoughtful message, something playful, something that shows you're interested. Hours pass, no reply. A day passes, still nothing. Finally, she responds with LOL or K. you feel your stomach twist. Because deep down, you know what this means. Marcus Aurelius' son, time is a river, a violent current of events glimpsed once and carried past us. Translation: where people spend their time is where their heart lies. When a woman is interested, your messages light up her day. She doesn't forget to reply. She doesn't take 3 days to respond with one word. She wants to engage. But when she's not interested, her energy is minimal. She replies late, and when she does, it feels like a chore. Her words are flat. Her tone is robotic. She doesn't ask you questions back. Let's go back to a story. There was a young philosopher in Athens. Nico fell for a woman who lived across the city. He'd send her long, poetic letters, quoting Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius,